went to Paris, he went to South Africa. His brother died, and Le Monde published Alfred Nobel's obituary before he died.
Yeah.
And he read his own obituary, and they called him a warmonger and a dynamiter.
Oh, wow.
And as a result, he created the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, well, there you are.
You can pass that around. It's a fascinating
actually,
information.
you know, I thought mine was... Hey, Roger, you look great. You lost some weight. Haven't seen you in a while.
50 down, 50 to go.
Well, you look terrific.
Thank
you
you.
look terrific. And, Gene, you look very nice also.
Thank you. I haven't gained any weight, so...
No.
50 down, 130 to go.
Oh, that's right. These are like kids. If you compliment one, you got to give a piece of candy to the other one, too. Now, what, 18 years you guys been bickering? What bothers you most about each other? Is there any particular...
Well, just what you just saw isn't a bad start. He has a need to put me down at all times. We did a show recently about a video... I picked a great video camera that I thought people should buy or consider buying. And he had to knock the camera. And you know what? I don't think he really dislikes the camera. It's just that I liked it, and so he had to dislike it.
He kept saying it was smaller than the other camera that he had, and I have the camera just like the other one that he had. So basically, he was criticizing my camera, you know. How do you feel when a guy tells you you've got the wrong camera? How would you feel?
Boy, I would be really upset.
I know. And then he comes on a show like this and tries to make me into the heavy, so to speak.
Well, yeah.
You've done pretty well all by yourself, actually.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
See, there you go.
All right, now, any major agreements about a film, lady? Any major disappointments?
Well, I'll tell you the one film, and it is and we're obviously now getting serious, Schindler's List.
They need a cue to be sure.
Well, I do want to change the title. Schindler's List by Steven Spielberg is an extraordinary film, and we just reviewed it over. It will be on our show this weekend.
It's not out yet, though.
It's coming out the 15th.
Okay,
Yeah, it's opening Wednesday, I think.
Okay. I
Yeah,
haven't seen that one yet.
it's a wonderful picture. It's more than 3 hours long. It's in black and white, and for a long time, that was all anybody knew about it. And so the industry gossip was, will people want to see a black and white picture this long about a very serious subject, the Holocaust? And I think, yes, they will. I think the word of mouth will be very strong on it. And it's...
So you both like that one?
It's the best picture that Steven Spielberg has ever made.
Wow.
It's, you know, I would be very surprised if this isn't a much awarded film. And I think Roger's right. I think people will go to see it.
You think Roger's what?
Right, that people will go to see it.
I'm sorry,
No,
Roger?
I think they are going to see it, and I think because, you know, people are saying, oh, it's so sad and all that, I think that they're not going to be prepared for how enveloping the experience is, how true he is to the horror. I knew he could do the uplifting part of the film, the heroism of this man who saved more than 1,100 Jews, but I didn't know that he would be equal to the horror of the film. And so you see a lot of killing, and it's up close, and it's joyful on the part of the Nazis, and he has that quality to the film. And then he comes up with the most miraculous ending, the most emotional...
Well, don't give it away.
I'm not going to give it away. It's too great. It is a great ending.
At the same time, he doesn't turn it into some kind of a melodrama.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very subtle story in which you have to do a lot of thinking to figure out where Schindler is at any given moment in the story.
Any disappointments? What films have you seen that's a disappointment a little bit?
Well,
Disagreements?
Sister Act.
Yes, I was going to say the
Sister
same.
Act 2 came out today, and boy, you know, given the fact that the original picture made $140 million, don't you think they could have taken a little of that and written a screenplay for the sequel? Because this is I mean, Jay, you go to the movies all the time.
I see every movie as he does.
When was the last time you ever saw this story about a bunch of poor kids who get a dynamic teacher who gives them a kick and says, if you only have faith in yourself, you can get all the way to the state finals and you can beat that other team that has the expensive uniforms on?
I think Mickey Rooney did it with,
yes. It's been done 1,000 times.
And you liked it?
Not at all. I was shocked again for the same reasons.
So Roger was right.
Yes. Actually, you know, it's funny. The way I look at it is he agreed with me. It's funny how I view it that way. But it's really disappointing. I mean, you know that a picture, people are going to want to see the film. At least give them their money's worth in an attempt to have some kind of fresh story to it. And you have another picture opening day, another sequel where it does work, where they have pushed the story a little bit, and that's Wayne's World 2, which is... Just compare the two pictures. First you've got two characters versus the Whoopi Goldberg character, just one. But you have, each character is developed. They're doing interesting things. There's inside jokes, criticizing, making fun of the Doors, of Oliver Stone film, inside humor, sharp, top-of-the-head humor, Saturday Night Live humor, smart film versus a dumb film.
How about Carlito's Way? Did you see that one?
We had a big disagreement on that. I liked it, and I thought in particular that Sean Penn was so good in that film. I hope...
What, you're all honorary Canadians.
It's tonight. Oh,
Welcome
very
to-
nice.
Thank you. Hi.
Wayne's World, how are you? You excited? Your movie's out today,
Yes, I know.
I thought I should tell you.
Yes, thank you. Because I didn't know. I was so nervous last night. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, no, I mean,
It's weird to have done one and then go, yes, well, now there's a sequel, actually. But it was weird. At the
how did
point
you know there would be a sequel? At what point did you know that this was going to, you know, when you did Wayne's World, the first one, when did you know it would turn into a sequel?
when there was a porno version. A friend of mine bought me Zane's World, which is the porno version of it. And
It's very good, by the way.
thank you. And basically, it's just a lot of like, hey, let's go have sex with chicks. Diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle. They go and have sex. What I love is that it was just like absolutely nothing to do with the movie. They go, you know, a lot of shwings, and then it's like, shwing. That reminds me of the time I had sex with a woman. Diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle. And the weird thing is that a friend of my wife's, my mother-in-law Linda's friend in her building said that they were watching TV and they went, look, Mommy, Wayne's naked, because they got the Spice Channel, which is the porno channel. And I felt awful.
They think of you a whole new way now.
They do. And it was really, really scary. But, you know, people come in and go, so when did you do the porno version? It's like, well, I didn't really. Yeah, but, I mean, when did you do it?
Did you get paid as well? Yeah,
no.
it was.
And I didn't do it. I just want to make that clear. Okay.
Sure.
Maybe that was unnecessary.
You seem very defensive about it.
What do you mean?
Now, you mentioned your mother-in-law.
Yes.
She's this is the woman who is based on the Coffee Talk character.
That's right,
is that right?
yeah. That's Linda Richmond is my mother-in-law, Linda Richmond.
Does she?
Yeah. See how I snuck that in?
Does she mind?
No, she loves it. I figured instead of just like mocking her to her face for a year, I thought I'd actually do it as a character. No, she's great. We hang out and stuff. It's just what blew me away the first time I saw her. She went, look at that goyish shapunum. Look at you. You're a goy. You're a drinker, right? Are you hungry? Fix yourself a bowl of scotch. And, you know, I'm from Toronto. My parents are from Liverpool, and I was like, you know, I just walked into another dimension. You know, for me, that sort of, you know, a New York accent I'd only like seen on movies and on TV.
You hadn't been exposed. No.
No, people from Buffalo don't say coffee, and it's a different accent entirely. And that's Buffalo. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I requested that they be here. Now, did you?
Thank you. You did well.
Do you spend a lot of time with your mother-in-law? Is this someone you see a lot?
Yeah, we hang out a lot. We're actually we're gonna go see Barbra Streisand in Las Vegas. It'll be amazing. We managed to snag tickets from Robin's aunt. It was unbelievably difficult to get tickets, but it's gonna be me and my mom, my wife Robin, and her mom, Linda Richmond. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I went to I went to a Barbra Streisand. Someone invited me to a Barbra Streisand event like a year and a half ago, and I've always, you know, liked Barbra Streisand. But I think for people of our generation, it's a different thing. We just think, oh, you know, yeah, Barbra Streisand, she's good. But there are people that just go crazy over Barbra Streisand.
Well, when
and they go completely insane.
She came on Coffee Talk, Barbra Streisand, right at the end of one of the episodes, and we didn't tell Linda that she was coming. Like, I didn't know for sure whether she was going to come, but I had to kind of know because I had a cue line to end the sketch. But I didn't think it was likely.
One and only squeeze.